Microphone check 1 2. What is this?
New Joe Budden. No, Warrior Ma.
This park.
What's happening?
Microphone check 1 2. What is this? Birdman hand rub. Welcome to the Joe Budden Podcast, episode 240. Episode 240. I'm your humble and gracious host, Joe Budden, here with a few of my nearest and dearest buds. Maul Carter is here. Hey, the Rock's in the building. Throw it up.
Come on.
I'm not throwing anything up.
All right, fine. Parks is here. Rory is here. Erickson is here. Savon is here. Cameras are here. We are not home.
No.
We are away. We are on the road. Still giving you a podcast on Saturday, although we're...
Look at our dedication.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is craziness.
It's like 8 podcasts in a week.
Instead of sleeping, we're here.
Fam, that hotel bed felt so good.
It's a nice
Which
hotel.
one?
All
The
of them.
one I just got out of.
I didn't even want to risk it. I felt like that hour nap, I would have still been in there.
I had to. I couldn't fight it. I had to lay down.
We are in Dallas for 420. Here we are. Happy 420 to everybody. Round of applause.
Yes.
I don't know why Ian did not put us in Denver for 420, but that is fine.
He bugged out.
It's cool.
I want to shout out to Denver. That was a great live show we had the other night. Great crowd. Great everything in Denver, man. Really good time. So shout out to everybody who came out. I want to shout out to our Spotify listenership. I want to shout out to our YouTube viewership. Hit subscribe on both. Follow some real niggas. I want to shout out to everybody out there who may be working under high pressurized situations. Everybody out there who may be stressed. This podcast is for you guys, man. You know, I joked around a couple of months ago, saying that my entire life was a podcast, and now somehow that's what's happening. Six podcasts in a week is a lot of talking.
You manifested
That it is.
It's a lot of talking, but there's nobody I'd rather talk to than you guys.
Thanks, man.
So, and with that said, how's everybody doing?
Feeling good, actually.
We're cool.
I chilled in Denver, so I'm, like, refreshed, kind of.
Well, some of us hit the streets.
Yeah, no.
Some of us are on 0 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
You're wild out.
Fuck it, man. Live life, you know?
You right.
Have fun. We in these cities only for a day.
You right.
Gotta just get out, man. Fuck it.
Shout out to Trev and them.
Tell that to your fiance.
Yeah, your fiance doesn't understand the culture of the city.
Listen, man, we can't just go to these places and work and then no. You got to get out. You got to enjoy yourself. You got to kind of, see the city a little bit.
That's true.
It sounds way better
Next
when
time,
Maul is
yeah.
saying it to his group of dude friends than when Sin says, hey, what'd you do last night? And I'm trapped. I got to be honest now because I've lied so much.
I hate when that happens. We just got to come clean now.
Yeah. So I said,
all right, you got me.
Went to a club. She says, you guys like to club every night now, don't you? And I said, well, I know it looks that way to you.
But it's not. Niggas ain't clubbing every night.
This is what the problem is. Our women think that we are much doper than we are, and they think that we can bag with a lot less effort than it really is going to take.
Not the case at all.
Right.
Not the case at all. They think we just walk in the club, snap our fingers, and leave and start being unfaithful.
Yeah, no.
My days of that, bitches. I got to walk by a bitch about 30 times now. She's oh shit, Joe.
I've only walked by 10 times.
I might as well say something.
Yeah.
Keep walking past
You know
me.
how many bottles I got to order today?
Ask the DJ, yo, Joe Budden in the building.
Word, I ain't even tell a DJ chill yesterday.
Yeah.
Just let him rock.
Yeah, keep how you
He gave you a set?
No.
We ordered some bottles, and they brought the It's Lit sign and all the shit.
Wait, a sign?
We was sitting there like, all right, look at us.
How'd the sign look?
It was 3 different signs.
it was bad.
It was an L, an I, and a T. It was very embarrassing.
For you can't do that for Jameson.
Nah, that's not the one.
Just give me the bottle.
People that drink Jameson don't want the signs or
No,
the
we
fireworks.
can't talk about alcohol on 420.
You're right.
It's 420. Don't be disrespectful.
That's true.
You guys.
Wow, Maul kind of scammed me into buying the second bottle last night.
I'd love to hear more about that. The Mixie Boys last night. When the Mixie Boys get it rocking, it get rocking.
Nah,
I seen to it.
We ain't get it rocking. It's just that it was people in our section. I don't even know how those people got there, but whatever. We had a good time. And
That wasn't even the rafty.
yeah, like it was
no.
just like, all right, whatever. But I have a thing, like if we have a section and the bottle is empty and there's people sitting there and it's like
Yeah, courtesy.
I have to get another bottle. Like, I'm not gonna keep sitting here looking stupid.
Why you ain't get it then, nigga? Fuck you talking to Rory about?
Well, no, we split it.
Oh, you went
we
Dutch.
split it.
Yeah, we split the bottle.
What you mean?
But I was on my way out. That was the thing. Like I was leaving,
Right.
and then I'm not.
And then I
not
don't
gonna
drink.
Tell that
Oh,
was my
yeah,
other
that's
thing.
kinda
After
crazy.
I handed the money over to Mo, I was like, "Well, I'm leaving. He doesn't drink.
Well, let's be clear.
Where's that bottle
Savon
going?"
is
supporting
being paid on this run, and he was in the section.
That he
The
was.
bottles ain't that expensive.
yeah,
No, the people that drank our bottles.
You
We're from Savon.
You got the $1.50. Actually, when you jump in, it's 75 now.
yeah, that's a fact.
Bitch ass
He got the
nigga.
next one. Don't worry about it.
Anyway, where would you gentlemen like to start? We'll get back to 420. Appropriate that we are in Texas when the Queen dropped this phenomenal something that both myself and Maul haven't seen yet.
Y'all still ain't watch it?
No, I didn't
We're
watch
on
it.
the fucking road,
didn't
Marks.
have
What are
to
you
watch it.
talking about? It's not on our hotel TVs.
I'm gonna watch.
You
it,
have a
though.
laptop.
You have
and
a phone.
Netflix.
Netflix is on the phone.
Man, that's not my experience.
You need a certain
I'm not
screen size to be.
Yeah, I bought my TV to watch shit on my TV, not to watch shit on the phone. I'm not getting into that.
All right,
bag,
bougie
no.
man.
I don't even have the little stand that you sit the phone on that makes it like a TV. So no.
No,
If
you're
the
sick
hotel
if you
has
have
the
that.
where you could connect to your Netflix account on a hotel TV, I know some hotels do that now. I'll watch it tonight. I'll watch
Okay.
it. Yeah, I'll check.
You guys have like your own Netflix accounts?
I do.
Hell no.
Yeah, I splurged at $9.99 a month.
Yeah.
I do. Y'all are peasants.
I don't even
Just like
know
I got
who my
group
shit
chats.
is.
Like one nigga in the group chat got it. We all got Netflix.
Yeah. I don't even know the name of my
Maul's
account.
in a lot of group chats.
I'm a sucker. I just pay for all them shits.
Yeah, no, I'm not paying for that shit.
Maul, can you be quiet and let Rory and Parks give us expert analysis on Beyonce's homecoming project that dropped? First of all, you were supposed to let us know it was dropping, fam.
That is
you
true.
family.
He was in the credits.
That's true. I seen it. Maul Carter right there.
And you know
My last name is
and you know how it says like what their role is, like,
we don't know
like
your real
director
last
and name? It just said Mole.
Oh, my name isn't Carter though.
Well, actually, before we actually talk about something, before we talk about this Beyonce shit, let's rewind. I forgot to tell Parks that Maul is confused about your packing style.
Oh, please elaborate.
You're gonna get arrested by the TSA. I'm just letting you know now. Your itinerary can't say that you're in 5 different cities in a week.
And you got a duffel
And
and
you
a
got
backpack?
a book bag. Like they're
I
gonna
got
be
a
like,
duffel too, all right?
okay, yeah, the duffel.
You got
That's what's gonna
he
get
has
you
a
locked up,
weekender
the
hoe
duffel.
bag. That's
Huh?
what he has. The hoe bag.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Parks got an overnight bag on the tour.
Yeah.
Parks is
Six
Levi's don't
days,
take up
4
that much
cities.
space, bro.
You roll your jeans?
Yeah.
Yeah. Efficient.
They're gonna,
Yeah.
they're gonna roll
And the
his
T-shirts
ass.
are already rolled up.
TSA go pull this nigga over.
They pulled me over anyway. I got mad cables and fucking computers and shit.
Oh, okay.
Wait, hold on. So that's what's in that. Wait,
So where the
you
where the
had
clothes at?
hold on. So
I
you
just
just had that
figured
little
out-
ass bag in
Listen,
mad
It's
cables.
split up. It's split up.
So you out here running around with clothes and cables? bro?
That's right. That's absolutely right.
Yo, Parks, you can't be running around the country with clothes and cables. bro. Come on.
He rolled the
my life,
jeans
man.
up and tied
That's
them
the
up
name of
in
his
the
album.
wires.
In the wire, yeah.
In the studio
tied the
wires.
That's how he
Why?
ties them.
I don't, but
Oh my god.
Okay, I can't see the time, so I don't know when we're being stupid for too long. All right, 12:41. All right, Beyonce, Parks, Rory, you guys have seen it. Proud member of the Beehive. Give
That
it
I
to
am.
us. Give it to us. What are we missing? What can I expect?
As if we already knew Beyonce was not human. She prepared for this by taking away sugar, bread, dairy, food, water, oxygen, homes, cars,
I think Beyonce.
everything on earth she took out to get prepared for this. And I think women are going to try this and there will be some fatalities.
what are the
This
Okay.
was a bad message.
what are the average women getting ready for?
Just be like Beyonce.
Oh, okay.
Okay, how can I say my point here that I want to say without sounding stupid? Like these women that you're talking about that follow this, everything that Beyonce says, I
Which is
think
fine.
of course, I'm not knocking it. I think Beyonce gets a lot of credit just for things being unknown to her fan base. Like, because we've said on this show for a long time, and I've spoken to it because I've been around to see it a little bit from back in the day about her discipline, the the amount of work she puts in for these shows. I've spoken about her having to learn how to walk and dance in heels, just how to breathe a certain way. So I would assume that a lot of her fans know it too. So when this video this doc comes out, and I haven't seen it, but I'm hearing you cried.
Yeah,
Park told me you cried.
I was choked up.
And talking to Rory, I'm hearing that you could just really see how she gets it in on the preparation tip.
Unbelievable.
And it's just the way, like, at some point you just have to admit that she is the greatest performer of our generation when she's practicing for 8 months for one performance.
It's not even a question that she's the best performer of our generation.
That and they killed me for that. I said she was a greater performer than Michael Jackson, and people killed me for that.
That's a different conversation.
But I'm here for it.
Because that's not our generation.
That's not whose generation.
It's not considered our generation.
Yeah, I wouldn't consider Michael my generation.
It kind of is.
Mike is my generation?
We're kind of on the cusp. I mean, his biggest records were before we were born.
We don't need to pause here. Yeah. Mike's career, fortunately, spanned across many generations.
Yeah.
So, but when you speak about the generation that was brought up on him, no, that wouldn't be us.
His biggest records were before we were born.
Thriller. I'll put it this way.
No, I was born in
Beyonce is absolutely in the conversation with Mike and Prince.
Might be 80. Yeah, might be later.
Well, let's not detour. Rory's saying that Beyonce is the best performer of this generation, and I don't think that's up for debate at all.
No,
not even close.
And she is 1,000% in the same conversation as Michael Jackson.
Beyonce is the greatest performer ever.
I'm not going to argue with you.
She is.
I'm not.
And I said it almost a year ago, and I'm going to say it again. She is. When you look at, and again, I'm a huge Michael Jackson fan.
I need to hear y'all top 5 performers
of all time.
When y'all just throw these lists out.
All right, well, let me finish what I was saying.
Go ahead.
I mean, her sets on stage, right? Just the stage design, the amount of things that are moving. She's actually singing on key.
Word.
The whole time.
Sounding like the record.
She's in heels, her costume.
She might be sounding better in the record.
Right.
Word.
And she is
and she made Speechless.
It's just it's just not even, you can't even compare anybody else.
It's not even in the stratosphere.
And I'm not a huge Beyonce fan. I mean, I recognize what she does, but like I don't have her music in my phone.
I'm the same way.
You know what I'm saying? But whenever I see her, it's just like, yo, she's the best to ever do it.
Yeah.
And that's just what it is.
Like you made a joke about me being like crying during the video. I was just choked up by how amazing it was. Like the amount of work she did, like you said, but she designed like the pyramid thing. She single-handedly picked out all the dancers, all the band players, choreographed with she had a team obviously, but she worked with all these people and
directly.
Yeah, directly. Executive produced every level of the show.
Yeah, she's very much in full control of everything.
And then it was fucking amazing. Like it's not like she just did that and it was like she did it and it was the best shit I've ever seen in my life.
Well, I was reading, and this isn't really a slight.
You were?
To Ariana Grande. Sometimes I read, yeah. Not very good at it, but occasionally I'll read some things.
Look at it. Practice makes perfect.
And they were talking about the difference in headlining fees. I guess Ariana got $8 million and Beyonce got $4 million, but Beyonce had the foresight to want to own the performance, like own the rights to all the footage. Coachella doesn't own that.
Well, I read something that her and AEG, the agents, owned.
Yeah, I mean, same
or something. Yeah, but whatever.
That's gonna happen.
Yeah,
but yeah, she had the foresight to take a pay cut and own the actual footage to then.
Damn, $12 million was off the pay cut.
Let me
8 to 4.
Well, let me jump in because I saw something today yesterday that said no, that report was false.
Okay. Sometimes you read false things.
Yeah. I mean, and I don't know what's what, but
the thing I read was from Billboard though. That was reputable.
Well, at some point, she definitely had the conversation of owning that footage because
what Rory is saying is true. Fuck what they each got paid. Beyonce had some other shit worked out with that footage.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say I have the foresight. Beyonce is one of the only people that have the leverage to go against not go against, but negotiate that with Coachella.
Yeah. For sure.
Everybody else, they're gonna say suck my dick.
Yeah, that's our shit.
Right.
It's our stage.
Exactly.
But no, it was a really great doc. Even she's one of those performers. Even if you don't know one single song,
you're
gonna enjoy every moment.
You will know the songs even if you don't know the songs because she has so many hits that like.
But
you know them.
The funny shit in which I saw a lot of people in the timeline talking about during her diet.
Are you taking shit from the timeline?
I all of it. She was trying to fit into her costume because I guess she had gained some weight after the baby and all that, and she was dieting to get into the costume. She finally got into it and FaceTimed Jay, all excited to show her husband that she fit into this costume. And Jay was like, "Word." Yeah, that's great.
I felt Jay so much in this.
And it just had me thinking of all the time women waste of ours.
Bro, I was like, wow, Hov and me are really the same.
Sharing information that you don't care about too much. Like, I want to be excited, babe, but I really don't.
No, but
understand.
Jay was smiling. He seemed supportive, but I could just tell he was being a man. Like, all right,
cool.
dope.
We don't know what shit means sometimes too. It's like, oh, I didn't know you couldn't fit that before.
Word.
Like,
oh, that's what you wearing? Dope.
yeah. Word.
Finally in that thing, huh?
You
Okay.
did that.
Yeah. That's all I got.
I felt Hov, man.
Why do women think we care about certain shit?
They just be wanting to share shit with us and hope that we'll get
always keep
excited.
showing me this fucking tree that's blooming outside. Like
That's been out there for the past
yeah.
Y'all lived there for 2 years.
And every spring. sure enough.
I've been seeing my girl now asking me about like compressors and mics when they come in. So I think she's doing that so she can show me her makeup and shit. So I'll care. So I got to give her a little credit for that.
Oh, go Ren.
Nah, though. I don't be caring.
Oh, I don't care at all.
I think that's.
But is it phony of us to like sit there and try to care? Because it's really, you can't win for losing in the situation. If I'm honest, I'm gonna come off like a dickhead.
Right.
I don't.
But
care.
then I come off phony when I'm like, wow, that's what Fenty number is that? I love that one for you.
Yeah. You got to kind of act like you care a little bit.
She sent me the tree in bloom. I didn't care.
In bloom.
I didn't care as much as her, but I'm trying to table that. So I hit back. Wow, that's awesome, babe. And she don't respond.
Yeah, nah.
So she could read that I don't care, really.
Yeah.
And then
She like
she
this
offered
nigga.
me.
After she sent it, she like, he ain't gonna care about this shit.
It is a nice tree, though.
Pretty true.
Little cherry blossom or something.
Yeah, it's the pink leaves and shit. It looks good. It looks good. Do you guys have any hot takes from this homecoming thing? I have one, even though I didn't see it.
Of course.
Yeah,
Y'all pussy. Y'all never have hot takes.
Not about
I
Beyonce.
wasn't grabbing a hot take from.
And
like,
can I
from that
say, I'm
documentary.
really glad that the fans are starting to get hip to you guys.
No, they're not.
They're not.
They're just doing whatever you say is happening.
That's true.
There's a specific group of fans that agrees with every single thing you
y'all-
say,
That's a fact.
Yeah.
and
Well, that's true when millions of people are listening. There are different groups that agree with different
no, but I'm
things.
talking like
I don't
music
control
fans.
all of them.
No, but when you say shit, they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, you eat dick." No. Have y'all watched the episode of The Pull Up?
He's
That's all it is.
insinuating some things.
Is this a case?
I mean, I could say that's eating dick.
What's eating dick? I don't know where you was going with that.
When you say we be eating dick,
When did I say you was eating dick? You don't even know where I was going. You
no,
don't even know
on
what I was-
here, you just said it.
That's not where I was going, but I'm with you.
No, but that's what you just said. You was like the fans are catching on, and that's what you're implying to.
No, it's not. I was going somewhere totally different.
What were you implying just now?
I was saying I'm glad that the fans are catching on to the fact that y'all really don't cheer very much at all about anything. Not that y'all be eating dick.
We don't share about. What are you talking about?
That was me coming off of asking Rory and Parks if
we had hot
if they
takes.
had a hot take.
About Beyonce. No,
That's
I don't
a
know
that's
about
a
it.
really weird way of thinking that if I don't have a hot take off a documentary about a woman putting a show together, that means I'm not contributing anything to
Rory, none of my thoughts come from one isolated thing. If I'm saying y'all don't have hot takes, it's because I don't hear hot takes like in
But what is a hot
totality.
take though? What is a hot take? To you, what is a hot take?
Well, I don't want to do that. Let's go by the context of the
No.
English language.
I want to know from your brain what you think a hot take is.
A thought that you conclude from a series of events.
That's not a hot take. That's
You don't think that we've
a
never
thought.
done that?
Oh man, what are we about to pause? I'm not arguing with y'all
No,
right now. We have a podcast.
Nobody's arguing. No. I'm just trying to figure out if you think that we don't do that. We've never done that on this platform.
Now you're putting words in my mouth. We've done this for 2 years, so yes, you've done it at some point. You don't do it a lot. That's my opinion, and I'm glad that some fans are seeing that. I didn't know we were pausing like this. I'm asking
we're not
Rory and
pausing.
Parks
This
if
is-
they have a
yeah.
hot take.
No, I don't have a hot take on this particular documentary. I don't.
But what would the hot take
Yeah, I
be?
don't.
That's-
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
You know
that's
what I
what
mean?
I'm also trying to figure out. What
Yeah.
would the
What
hot
are you
take be?
triggered from this hot take thing?
No.
I don't know. I didn't see it, Mo.
No, listen, no. When you say things, I'm just trying to figure out where you be trying to.
Okay, I have a hot take. You know what a hot take is? A hot take is Come on, man. A hot take is
You going on the ledge.
yes, a unique thought. You watched something, you heard something, and you contrived something based off what we're looking at. That is not just random spread information. Something that is unique to you. Hot take.
Okay.
You're on the ledge. This is you. This is me. I don't know if everybody thinks this. This is what I'm saying.
I think the difference is sometimes when we see or hear things, it's just that we're not thinking of a hot take, or we're not thinking like, oh, there's something that's gonna come from this.
Well, me neither, Maul. That's just the corny media words for it.
No, I get what you're saying, but I'm saying like
certain things you can just take in.
Yeah, a lot of things I'm just like, okay, cool.
Because
I don't ever think.
actually
then
a
you come
funny
off
thing
kind of
about
weird
the-
just forcing shit. Like, I'm not here to look at something and force an insane
Like Park said he
opinion just for the
cried.
fuck of it.
He said he cried. He got
Right.
emotional over the documentary, and I don't think that he's gonna get a hot take from that because he was just looking at an artist and in their element and behind the scenes shit, and just amazed at how focused and locked in an artist can be with their craft to be as great as she is. But I don't think from that somebody would have a hot take. Like sometimes you just gotta look at shit in the eyes. You're like, wow, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah. That's the funny thing about this generation
I haven't
and,
seen
and, and Twitter and social media and everything is like everything doesn't have to be a hot take. Sometimes you can just enjoy some shit.
Yeah, I think we lost that. I think this era.
There's got to be an issue with something.
Yeah. Or you don't like
right.
something, or you think that somebody said something because they're trying to do this, or
Right.
like how we was talking with the Remy shit, and we were saying how people think that that's a rollout for something, or it's because something else is going to happen, or something else is coming behind that, and it's like,
Well,
like sometimes things are just that.
Sometimes things just happen.
Exactly, exactly.
A lot of times they don't, but
Most times they do.
yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
And sometimes we can just enjoy things.
Yeah. So what's your hot take on the Beyonce?
I think Beyonce is putting an album out.
Oh,
I don't know if that's a hot take.
See? And that be my fucking point.
No, but
What's
I don't
your
think
point?
that's a hot take.
I don't think that's a hot take.
Never mind.
'Cause I think hot
it's
take-
not hot enough of a topic for me to continue to argue.
No,
with y'all.
but I think
take
hot
wasn't
take
hot
is
enough?
something
That
that's
is
like
a-
out of this, like, wait, what?
That is
Like,
a hot take.
How though? Explain how you think that's a hot take that she's putting out.
Beyonce rarely does something.
Nobody
without,
anywhere is saying that Beyonce is putting out another album. So
What do you?
if-
What do you?
so
There was a
if
whole
it-
track list on Genius. What are you talking about?
What does that mean?
It was on the Shade Room. What do you mean no one's saying it? Everyone's saying it.
I got it.
But I
right.
think I was
Let's move
only.
on.
She's an artist. Of course, music is coming.
And Beyonce
some
rarely does anything just. I don't want to say for the fuck of it, but there's usually an end goal of an album. When she
She's
moves,
very-
she don't
she's very-
just move.
She's very calculated.
Yeah.
This documentary was obviously done. We're
Yeah.
just getting it though.
yeah.
Like, this is
Well, it's from the performance last summer.
exactly.
Like,
So this is
almost to the
like
day.
she's already 5 plays ahead. Like, so yes, I think that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's hot take. An album is definitely coming.
Bro, do you know how precise they had? Like, they were editing between the two performances. Not to get back to the film, but fuck it, we're here. They were editing between the films, like, mid choreography. Like, they would have a whole different outfit on. Like, mid, like, a dance move.
Yeah.
That's how precise the shit was. They could splice the film, and they were in the same spot, doing the same move,
see
with
what
the
you're
same
saying.
music, the
Okay.
same timing.
That's
fucking
8
crazy.
months of rehearsal, because people don't understand what rehearsal is. Not just going up there and singing and dancing.
Right.
Like your whole production team with blocking, with all right, for this specific dance move, like your choreographers have to sit with your production people and your DPs. Like that's a weird mix. Dancers and
Yeah.
people holding cameras. It's two different worlds, two different parts of the brain
Yeah.
have to work together to then create a video of dancing. Like
Craziness.
Well, she's definitely again a Beyonce. That's why I say she's the greatest, because she's so detailed and pays attention to every little thing. And I mean that the end result is amazing shit. So
Yeah.
she's a
that's why
machine.
she's the greatest performer ever.
That's a hot take.
That's a hot take.
Okay, so since it's a cold take that Beyonce is putting an album out and everyone
No,
knows,
that's not a cold
It's a
take.
medium take.
It's
a medium.
it's
It's a Luke take.
It's a take.
And now y'all use foresight and tell me when this album is coming.
I wouldn't be surprised summertime, early summer.
I was wrong. I thought it was coming out this week.
Oh, yeah?
That was my hot
I
take.
could have saw that. Yeah,
I thought it was coming this week.
I still got it coming real soon.
yeah,
see it,
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think so too.
I wouldn't be surprised if it came out Friday, but
Yeah.
That's the thing about
you never know her. And everyone that's working with her is signed to fucking all
Yeah.
types of non-disclosures,
Facts.
I'm sure.
yeah.
Mall.
Maul knows everything, and he's sitting right next to
I
us.
know nothing.
You got a skit on there?
No, no, not on the Beyonce album. No.
But yeah, I got it coming very soon.
In the month?
Yeah, I'm almost with Parks. I thought this week I
Yeah.
could see it coming Friday.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm here for it.
I can't believe that you rebutted my point with the Geniuses fake track list and the Shade Room posting.
That
I'm just throwing that out.
No, he
there.
was saying that people are talking
yeah, you were
about
saying
it,
that
that
a hot
album
take
coming.
is something that I don't think the popular opinion or that people have been talking about. This has been
I
what
still
people
don't.
are talking about.
Jesus.
that is what he was saying. The people are talking about it.
Okay.
That's
Got
all.
it. I'm talking about it closer to it coming, like when it's actually happening.
Oh, okay.
What would you guys expect from a new Beyonce album, as far as sonically and shit?
I don't know. She fucked me up with Tay Keith doing Frankie Beverly.
That's true.
Yeah,
That would not be the one I would suspect.
If you told me Tay Keith was gonna
Fuck that up.
yeah, that just is like what?
he flipped that shit
It
though.
works. Yeah, it sounds great. It sounds great. And if she's doing that on the album,
Right.
Well, I tweeted probably about a month ago that my prediction was she was going to come fourth quarter, but this is before I knew about all the homecoming shit. And I said I think it's going to be not neo soul based the way her sister is, but I think it's going to have a very neo soul mature feel to it. Like I don't see her going super pop with this at all. Maybe one or two dance records, but a different type of dance record.
Right.
I don't think she's going in the girls run the world type space. I think she's done with pop music. I think she's going to be very R&B, very neo soul.
quick question, and then we just have an honest question, an honest conversation about it. Do we really think that Solange canceled her Coachella performance because of production or because the music didn't really hit like she thought it would?
I don't think either. I don't believe it was a production issue, and I don't believe that she would cancel a performance for lack of belief in the music.
Yeah, I don't want to
Lack
say
of
I don't want to say
belief or
production,
just
but
the-
I think indecisiveness is what made her cancel it, which I guess kind
Indecisiveness
of falls
about
into
what?
production a bit, but production has to wait for the creative to come up with the shit. I think she was indecisive. I don't think she could come up with the show that she liked in time.
And the proper term for that, when you're telling the public, is probably production.
Production,
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I get that, but
But I believe her to be just as
100%.
meticulous
Oh my
as
God, yeah.
Beyonce when
Hell
it
yeah.
comes to the show.
100%.
That's how they was raised.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%. She has that in her.
Yeah, I've been to her Radio City show. It looked like that.
Yeah.
So
But I think that the music on that album connected to her fan base more than the music on this album and this project.
Yeah, I backtracked. I'm still sticking with my take of I was disappointed because she said so much on Seat at the Table and didn't say much on this album. But it's a peaceful album. Like I listen to it in the morning now. I guess it is that type of purpose.
It definitely feels
There's a
like you
time
should be
for it.
opening
I felt
your
I felt a
curtains
little
and
cheated
watering
when I
plants.
first heard it.
I listened to it on vacation. Like it's a time for it, watching the sunrise and shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but we talk about it on here. It's definitely music is something that when you it's all about when you listen to it and where you are when you take it in. And it definitely has a different.
Yeah. What's
impact on
happening in your life, and
Well,
you know.
I said last week on here that, and I mean, I said it jokingly, but I was serious, that I need music to match my lifestyle because I'm not fun. I don't want to hear a bunch of fun shit. Like I don't.
No, it makes sense.
But I don't really listen to all the turn up shit. Not because I'm not fun, but where am I? That's playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
That's why I said here a while ago. I understand now when Kanye said, "Yo, my house is too nice. I don't play rap music in my house." Like back, I killed him years ago when he said, "Like, what is he talking? Like, you come from hip hop, like,
Yeah.
But now I 1000% understand exactly what he was talking about.
Now that
Because
you
it's
got a
like
couple
sometimes
dollars.
I don't want to. Fam, we not gonna hear all that boom, boom, boom in here. Like, we not doing that.
Yo, it really bothers me that it's like two different Kanyes in my brain. Like that.
There's two. I think there's two in his brain too.
Yeah.
But it bothers me that I know about it now because even that one sentence, I hear it two different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On one hand, I totally agree with Maul. You have the right to fucking have a nice house and say I don't want to hear none of that shit.
Right.
Shit, I know I've said it.
Right.
But I'm hip hop to my core.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
See, I always like listening to some fucking ratchet shit in nice places, personally.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you.
I like the
Yes,
contrast.
sometimes. Yes.
Yeah.
No, what I find, well, in my house anyway, when you blast the hip hop, just the way that the drums and the bass is, candles and glass start breaking all over my shit.
But that's because you have the same sound system they had in fucking Club Exit.
And I turn
A lot of candles.
and I turn it up.
Candles and glass.
It's a weird mix.
Joe got that one. I don't even know what that's called. That shit that's in the corner. That's the loudest shit I've ever heard in my life. I'm like, fam, you cannot be enjoying this
I
music
love
this loud.
music loud like
That
that.
shit is crazy. That shit gives me anxiety.
You know it's too loud when you
that.
have to turn down. You have to turn off all the volume on the laptop and your phone to turn it on,
Yeah.
or it'll blow out
Yeah, that
the
shit'll
fucking
blow.
speaker.
It's such a musical experience, though.
Experience.
That's what you call
And
it?
Joe be sitting in there style with the speaker right here.
Word.
I'm like, fam, how are you doing on live? Like, yo, what y'all doing?
You only got one of them shits? You should get two for a nice stereo experience.
No. Joe doesn't know.
Fam.
He don't need two of them.
That house is too old.
Yeah,
It'll fall apart.
That big ass, that long speaker, narrow
Listen,
speaker.
Those pillars will collapse.
My dad will tell a million stories of how he just sat me in a crib between two speakers blasting music.
Okay.
Yeah, my parents did too.
That
Makes
shit,
sense then.
That shit is genetic to me. Listen, I wasn't in Trey life for a bulk of years, and he's addicted to speakers. Addicted to them. You don't notice? Even when he first started coming around.
Yeah,
Them little bum ass shits.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Trey
Wow.
would stay with some headphones.
Lex danced to the music.
Yeah.
So just,
Oh no, he's definitely Lex is. He was born in he came home from the hospital and that speaker was blasting. Like he ain't got no choice. Like
well, no,
Yeah.
listen, we was rocking that whole pregnancy.
yeah,
We was partying, jamming,
that's true.
musical
Yeah.
chairs,
That's true.
Dipset,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
types of shit. Listen, off of this Beyonce shit, does that? No, because we think she got an album coming. I was about to ask y'all, does this give some of the artists out there some relief now? You know, we've been talking about not a lot of music has dropped in 2019. Like,
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
What we
Yeah,
got?
we just was talking about that. Yeah.
I think the
April.
only
We're heading into May.
we got Ariana Grande and 2 Chainz, but the only
and
like,
Anderson .Paak.
Anderson, yeah.
Yeah, but see, even Anderson .Paak.
And Nav.
Can't forget about
Which
Nav.
Nav has a great record on his album with The Weeknd, by the way. I just wanted to put that out.
People think I be shitting on Nav. I don't be shitting on Nav. I just don't know anything
Yeah.
about
And that's-
Nav.
and that's
And
okay.
that's not a diss.
Yeah, no, that's
Hi,
okay.
Nav.
Yeah, that's not this. He has a great record with The Weeknd. On
Would you take his picture if he walked out with chains and into a Lambo?
I don't take pictures of niggas, man. I don't. There's
Well,
only a
Nav-
few
Nav would
niggas-
like-
only a few niggas I want pictures with. And them niggas is ill. Scarface, Redman, Hove, M. It ain't a long list.
I don't know if that
G-Rap.
picture
I think
would
the only
happen.
person I can remember asking for a picture was Slick Rick. Because I just had Slick Rick.
Yeah, Slick Rick, Kane.
I'm not going to not take a
Yo,
picture of Slick
you
Rick.
new niggas in these clubs with your fucking phones out recording men. Y'all are fucking disgusting.
No, they're pushing women out of the way to get the angle.
It's not right. It's not right. I'm hiding and you're following the hide with your phone recording. It's nuts, man. Y'all are men.
That's some nasty
Above
shit.
over 27 years of age. Stop recording niggas without permission.
It's weird.
Where
Like, you know what?
Niggas need to go to jail for that.
In general,
It should be
They
illegal.
do need a law for that, though. Honestly,
Yeah.
they do need a law for just recording somebody with your phone.
if you're not a public servant, then no, you should not be able to just go in someone's face with a camera without their permission.
Right, I agree.
That's insane to me.
I agree.
I'm not sure that even that caveat of public servant. No, don't. Are you talking about like a politician?
I like the cops.
Oh,
You know,
Man, get your fucking phone out my
I don't
face.
even want the cops recording.
I don't
me
want
if I'm-
nobody with their
If I'm,
phone.
not, if I'm just
Like,
walking somewhere, don't just stop.
yeah.
no, I'm saying recording the
I
police.
don't like when I pull my camera out and it's on flip by mistake and I'm looking at my face. I don't want to see none of that ever. But back to what we was talking about.
Yeah, don't have a self-conscious day and open your your phone a little too close
I
to your
gotta hit the
face.
gym.
All I ever say in this podcast is I hate how I look in every picture and in real life.
You do say that a lot.
I hate it.
You do.
Yeah. Y'all like how y'all look in y'all old pictures?
No.
And old pictures?
Yeah, I was a lot slimmer, so I love it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. In Denver, when you went around the corner in the little dressing room to change, I peeked over and you was topless. I was like, damn, Mall's mid is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's there.
Don't ever say Maul. Don't ever say Maul was topless.
But he was top.
I was shirtless.
He didn't have a shirt on.
Yeah.
Yeah, his titties out.
Y'all are the most insecure men in the world.
No, I'm not.
I swear to God.
You talking about my body. I don't give a fuck.
Anyway, listen.
Topless.
Not much music has come out in 2019. So now that Beyonce is out the way, she's one of those people that need to be out the way. But she's not really out the way because we believe she has an album coming.
Yeah.
I've spoken to a few artists, and a lot of them keep making mention of Khaled dropping.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I've heard some good things.
So he threw that out. Khaled was nice enough to give niggas warning with the 6 to 8 week notice. We
that's considerate.
We still believe Rihanna's coming.
Absolutely.
And if I believe the little fake track list that Rory's talking about with Beyonce and Rihanna, she's another one I don't believe is even getting on a song unless she got something coming.
Facts.
Rihanna?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not just giving that
Certain
up.
artists don't move unless it's time.
Rory, if I'm believing Rory a few weeks ago, which I might, then you got to worry about Kendrick coming too.
Yeah.
He is the last nigga I want a surprise album.
I can't see him coming right away though, because they're gonna let Q rock. Because Q just announced his album has track lists come out.
Don't mean he won't pop up in August.
That's
and,
true.
Yeah.
And dead the whole fourth quarter now for rappers.
Yeah.
I see.
Because what if rappers like, I'm going to chill, I'm going to wait for Beyonce, I'm going to wait
How
for
many
Khaled, I'm
rappers
going to wait
have
for
that
people to
power?
get out the way? Well, that's what I'm trying to think now. I'm naming them. I'm naming them now. Cole, get away from him.
Yeah.
Drake, get
Yeah.
away from him. And that's it. The other niggas that do numbers, we don't worry about. We don't worry about Logic. Like, it's different.
What about Meek?
No. Meek is not stopping somebody's rollout. Meek is going to come and do his 150, 180 and get out the way.
Yeah, I'd say Mon's point. I still think Ye is in that category, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, I'm counting Kanye, of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm no fool.
Yeah.
I'm no dummy.
Well, I think
here.
the way it works too kind of is
But I think I might be saying Kanye off name. His last shit ain't.
shit.
His last shit, if you're doing 250, we could drop with you.
Well, I think it was just the whole entire month of June with everything he was doing.
Yeah.
That just
It was a little
everything around
different.
that.
It was
yeah.
different.
Savon, what did Kanye's album do before that one?
The Kids See Ghosts? Or,
Whatever the one is before.
Pablo.
Pablo.
Yeah, let's see what that one did. Because I think that was around the
He did some numbers with that.
251 too.
Yeah, he did numbers
Yeah,
with that.
but Pablo's, that stopped everything. Everyone stopped for Pablo,
It did.
for sure.
And that was a Sneak album.
Sneak. He had fucking designer shit on there.
Well, I know, but he surprise dropped it.
Yeah, but he cheated the system. It's a lot of
He
cheat.
put that
it's-
bomb on
Yeah,
it.
yeah. It's a lot of cheats in the system, man.
Yeah, he put that
I-
fucking bomb
listen,
on
man.
it.
But I think that's the end of the list, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
But it's weird because, what is it, April 20th?
And you know Cole is coming. Wait, everybody we naming is coming,
Yeah.
according to us.
Cole is definitely dropping soon.
Cole
You think
said-
soon?
He said it.
Well, they have to put out the Dream, Return of the Dreamers
I'm
3.
really excited about.
Pablo only did 94, but that was the weird thing that it was a title.
It was only
a
on
title first for a week or something.
Yeah,
It's
that
super low.
is true.
It's
That is
super low.
true.
But I
It
remember
didn't
that
go on
being a
Apple
thing.
to- yeah.
I remember that being a thing.
Well, what is his last regularly released project?
Yay.
Yeah. No, before that, before Pablo, he's saying would have been Yeezus.
Oh,
and that
before.
probably did. Let's see.
Yeezus did a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, 327.
That's big.
Yeah, it's big.
Yeah.
If you almost goal first week, that's big.
327 is a lot.
Yeah.
Well, what does Kanye need to do now? Because 327, while y'all are right, don't put you on that list for me.
Yeah, it does.
I'm saying for me. If somebody is doing 327,
There's not many people that are going gold first week.
that's not what I'm talking about.
Right.
What I'm talking about is the ability to stop everything for you.
And that was also like an experimental
That's
type of
what I'm
album. That wasn't like a commercial appeal
I
album.
think Kanye still has
But I
that,
still think because Ye didn't sell well, and it still kind of had that effect of everyone stopping.
though. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
All them
so
releases
I
did
see what
kinda.
you're saying, and I numbers
Maybe not
obviously.
so much the music, but it's just the fact that it's him. Like people, like the industry, other artists stop. They listen. They're like, okay.
Yeah.
Like people put shit on hold. They're like, hold up.
Rory, talk to me about Kanye's music because I'm talking to you because you're a big Kanye fan.
Of course.
And we haven't talked about him musically in a long time, but with this list that we're naming, if you guys are correct and he's on it, What do we assume him to be doing musically? Is he coming? Is he not?
I think he's coming.
I think he is.
I think he's gonna.
I mean, they pushed back the album like 3 times from last year.
Yeah.
And kept saying it's.
I don't think that he was even really starting.
I don't either. I think that was one big troll.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's coming, but he's got to wait on all this lawsuit paperwork to get his business
that's
right.
true.
That's
that's true.
That's why I don't see Ye coming till fourth quarter
That might be true.
to clear that
And
whole
if
shit
all
out.
of these people are coming, then when am I getting my Rick Ross project?
Ross,
Because that's what I'm waiting on.
I don't think that Ross has stopped for.
I think he's done.
I'm not sure that Ross has stopped for any of these guys.
No,
Ross
ain't
will
stopped.
he'll sneak that
he'll
shit
just
out.
drop.
Put
He don't
music
care, I
out.
don't think.
Yeah. I think Ross, his thing was, I think he was waiting for verses.
I don't think Ross is dropping any of them. I think Ross kind of demands his own spot. Maybe not numbers wise, but himself. He ain't sharing a date with Khaled and all of you niggas.
Probably not Khaled, but I'm sure he would release around the same time as Rihanna-ish. He wouldn't be super scared of people outside of his genre directly.
Yeah, I agree. I don't see that. Well, in April,
He's not like in the pop level of superstardom.
I know, which is why it's important for him to get his own time.
Yeah.
But he gonna
And I can make the case that that's probably why we haven't gotten it yet, right?
no because
I think Ross gonna do what he's gonna do.
nobody, like we said, no music came out in this first quarter yet. He could have.
But he's been ready.
I don't think it was done. I don't think it was done.
If that green Gucci suit record would have took off, we was getting something. And I like that
agree.
song. And I like that song.
I like that song
Yeah,
too.
I
But
totally agree.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying. Maybe.
So
but
now,
Ross does that a lot. He'll put out a record just to see if it works and kind of
yeah, you
go
wanna
off
feel
that.
it. You wanna
Like
feel
yeah,
it. See
and if it
see
doesn't work,
see if it take off, and if not,
then he's chilling.
yeah.
that was a big thing with I was about to say Slaughterhouse, but that's a big thing with artists. Like if I believe what
I like when artists do that though. I'm not gonna lie because
I do
feel
too.
Like, I feel like that's more like let me see what the environment is right now. Like,
it's too scary. It's too scary.
but certain artists have that luxury though.
You running a great risk. Yes, of course certain artists have that luxury.
Yeah.
But consumers never talk about it. Fans never really have the conversation. But when an artist missed their window and then the music either sounds dated to the artist or the sound changes in the next 8 months, or maybe now you just don't like your project. Maybe you finished your project and now you're recording a bunch of shit and now you're indecisive.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah. I hope Ross is not going through that. Well, today you can't. Well, today it don't matter because you can switch a song in the last second.
Right.
That part.
Right.
For real. You
Switch
could switch it
your
while it's out.
album.
You could actually add a song the night before you put your album.
I mean,
out.
shit.
Yeah.
Pablo, going back to that, they were changing the mixes.
They
and
still are.
That's just it works.
I
Yo,
swear to
still
God.
turned up the kick.
I ain't gonna lie, Kanye fans fall for a lot of bullshit. Remember he snuck that out there. This is the first maturing album every week for the rest of the year.
That genius went over your head. It went over
Yeah,
your
but
head,
it didn't
Joe.
mature. I was waiting to see it.
Just wait for the maturation.
Yeah, I was like, oh, all right, he might kill this.
Still very
He
juvenile.
might kill it. Good idea.
They was just pumping up the Good Friday shit on Def Jam shit, saying how he changed the game by recording and releasing music in the same day in 2011.
Listen here, Def Jam. I loved Good Fridays. They were great.
Absolutely.
Kanye West did not invent that.
Not at all. Not even close.
Lil Wayne was doing that for 7 years before that.
Shit, Joe
Gucci
Budden
would
was doing
release some
that.
shit and put it out 1 minute after it bounced.
Joe Budden invented a lot of shit that he's doing today, but I'm shutting up.
I hear you.
I can't take credit for
Where,
these
where
things.
y'all think song of the summer, since it's April, and this is usually when you would start to work that record. So
Wait,
so
we
it
know
rocks.
French is sneaking out there too. I'm sorry, Rory.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
We can see it.
French keeps a summer record.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looked like he's sneaking an album out.
Yeah, but
Oh, he's definitely gonna put an album out.
But
sure.
but French, like Ross, will put one out to feel. Like I don't think he's just gonna go. French will put something out.
My 2 records right now.
Yeah, French is gonna drop no matter who dropping.
Yeah. French will give a fuck.
My 2 records right now is that Post Malone Wow record and that
That's a great
Still
record.
That Drake and Meek record. For me right now.
I could see that lasting through the summer.
Yeah.
A hot take: Beyonce, Frankie Beverly, and Maze. I could see that being
That's
the song of the
cookout.
summer.
That's every cookout.
I mean, it's kind of a
party.
cheat code because it's Beyonce
Yeah.
and
it's Frankie.
Before
Beverly
I Let Go.
I can't believe you did that low hanging fruit that way.
there's no other songs out right now.
Beyonce and Frankie Beverly.
That's
Bro,
cheat
come
code,
on,
right?
Rory.
That's obvious.
Is
We
that
know
not a cheat code?
Come on, that's
We
not a
know.
content can.
That's every cookout.
So I'm saying, you think there'll be a bigger song of the summer than that?
then that, yeah.
Let's exclude that song from this conversation.
Why?
Yeah.
Because
There's
it's
no music
Beyonce
out.
and Frankie Beverly. Well, my answer is I don't think the song of the summer has been released yet.
I don't think it has either.
I think there's way too much music on the way
Yeah.
from a lot of prominent people. Shit, if we listen to what Berg just said, he's got Dangerous on steroids coming with Meek. I would be real shocked if we get a Meek project soon.
You will be
Shocked?
or won't be?
I will be.
Oh,
I
I think
would
he
be
dropped
too.
something.
Maybe a little EP like
Yeah, I
he did
think-
before championships.
Yeah. I felt like I saw him tweet that or someone. Maybe someone else, but I felt like I saw him tweet that he wanted to put something out soon.
I'm going to go ahead and be a dick rider and say, just ask for a Ty Dolla project when it's summer. I'm gonna just keep asking for a
Well,
Ty
no,
Dolla
it's
project.
done.
Another beach
Yeah,
house.
I'm
or
tired of y'all telling me the songs that are done that my ears can't hear.
Well, I'm just going by what
You want an
what
album
his
or
whole
Beach House,
camp,
another
what
Beach
he
House?
said, what Berger said. The album is done and finished and
I
turned
think
in.
his next album is gonna be a Beach House. I remember hearing that, I don't know if he's sticking to it because things change every day.
Right.
But I think the next album is a Beach House,
Okay.
and if that happens,
He makes some good summer music too.
I'm buying a Beach
Boy,
House.
time is great. So I'm buying a beach house.
I'm buying a Beach House. How we gonna listen to that in the regular?
No, we
credit?
can't.
No, you can't.
We gotta go to.
I can't listen to that in the Bronx.
You just gotta put some sand around the pool or something.
No, I'm gonna ask Maul if he could take me with him to Malibu.
Here we go. Look.
I don't know if we're his
Why
Malibu
me?
friends.
Not at all.
I think that's
Maul
like a different
does
crew.
not take us to hang out with any of his LA friends.
Any of the nice
and we're
stuff.
gonna be faced with the truth when we move this podcast to LA.
First of all-
and don't see Maul.
We're not.
we don't see them all in New York, so
We've been in LA, and I was trying to for us to do
You
something
don't
together
fuck
after
with
the
us
show.
really, right?
What are you talking about? What are you talking
Like-
about?
We asked you to come do the pod, it took off, and you kind of stuck.
What the fuck is he
I'm just throwing shit at
What
the
are, you,
wall.
what are you talking about?
I'm just asking.
hot
man.
We was in LA.
It's like a hot take.
Yeah, that is a hot
It's a
take.
hot take.
When we was in
Maul
LA.
was so tight, the shit took off.
He like Trump winning the presidency. Yeah, he ain't wanted to take off
no,
really.
man, that's not.
Oh, here comes this Spotify deal with all this money for me.
That's not true, man. My thing is, we was in LA. I asked y'all, I was like, "What's up? What y'all doing?" Joe was really on his turn. He was like, "I ain't really doing shit."
Well, he
Rory
wanted
had
to go ride the
Rafties,
bull.
And what I did, I met y'all at the club. Like, we hanging out. That's hanging out. We hung
Well, I
out.
only do the rafties so we can all hang out
Okay.
because we don't all
I'm
hang
there.
out
That's nice
very
of you.
often. That's really what this was for.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
we only got one rafty on this run, man. What's up with you, man?
We got Houston, man, for Easter.
I'm gonna start
You,
doing.
you,
Easter.
you slept on Dallas.
I'm gonna start doing the Parksies.
You slept on that. Why?
Parks.
No, I'll tell you the real
in
reason.
the B markets, man.
the Parksies might need
The
to happen.
Parksies.
You know what I'm saying?
Parks.
Unlimited
What? I'm at the
Budweiser.
Parksies. I'm in there.
The Parks.
Mad Budweiser.
Budweiser, Levi's.
Mad
The
Cigs.
vibe.
Yeah, why you sleep on Dallas like that?
I don't sleep on Dallas at all. We have 4 shows back to back to back, and we leave from those cities every morning.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure we're all good and healthy. So that's why I did Houston.
Oh, that's what it
Houston
is. You're
at
looking
the
out
end.
for our health.
What
I
a
am.
G.
Yeah.
What a G.
Brought you guys face masks. I'm here to help my friends, man.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
That's nice, man.
What other music shit can we get to? Because they swear we don't talk about music.
We kind of don't.
There hasn't been no
But
music,
there's been no music. Yeah, niggas got to stop saying that. When we come on here and just bullshit around and just start talking about things that matter absolutely zero in the universe, it's no music.
Yeah.
It's no music. I'm sorry, I'm not coming to give you an album breakdown for every album that comes out. No, I'm not going to misuse my platform and my audience that way. Everybody don't get a whole album breakdown.
Yeah, no.
Hell.
Yeah,
no.
that is reserved. Actually, it's kind of reserved for the list that we spoke about.
Yeah.
The people that are stopping time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's when you do it. When there is nothing else to talk about but this whole project. You ain't even got to like that artist.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, and again, it's for people that when they drop, they move the needle in the industry. Like, things change. People move things around because it's like, okay,
yeah, but that makes us pop.
We're definitely pop.
Damn,
That'll
we're
make
pop.
us pop.
But admit
We're
it.
pop.
We're
Admit it.
popcast.
That's a hot take. Come on, give it to me. We're pop. Come on, you can say it.
That's a hot take, yeah.
There
That's a hot
we
take.
go.
We're a popcast. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Podcast. Hey, we are here. What else did I want to talk about? We talked about Beyonce. I'm sure Parks is really excited about Nas and Mary on tour.
Yeah.
That sounds really...
Except they're not coming to New York.
I'm confused.
I'm
about
confused
that.
too.
Huh?
They're not coming to New York.
Syracuse.
Syracuse
Parks
is
says.
the only New York state
Do you think maybe
date.
they'll
Nas and Mary
announce
J. Blige are not coming to New York
later
City.
dates?
That's correct. Maybe there's a later date stipulation on the
There's
flyer.
some type
That
of-
is. It's got to be. You can't not come to New York.
I
Wait,
imagine.
Nas and Mary, you should be able to do 5 shows.
Yo, where's my message right now? What's going on? Maybe it's an HBO special coming that we don't know about.
There's some business that is just
that
not
just didn't happen yet.
revealed
Yeah,
yet.
Netflix special. Okay.
Or maybe they're doing like one of the festivals. But all the festivals have announced, right?
They need to be in Manhattan doing the fucking Garden or
Radio City.
Radio
Yeah,
City,
Best
something
Buy
like that.
Theater.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm in there.
something like that. Don't take me to the festival for Nas and Mary.
Wasn't it the Illmatic anniversary recently?
I think
Today?
today, yeah.
Well, yesterday.
Yesterday, yeah.
25 years.
Congratulations to Nas.
Damn,
Round of
25.
applause.
Yeah, salute to Nas. Man, 25.
Round of applause to Nas
You know.
for a long, illustrious fucking career.
Word.
I wish the kids still valued longevity.
Right.
It really is difficult.
Yeah,
It's-
right.
It's tougher than it looks.
It's the toughest thing.
Oh, and that was my point about us not talking about music. In my analytical research, I'm watching the other podcasts. I said it last week. These podcasts, I'm watching y'all. It's about 25 minutes, 35 minutes, sometimes 50, 55 minutes. Cap out at maybe 105.
Word.
Drop every other week, maybe. You niggas get the luxury of talking about a whole lot of shit.
Yeah.
Come run your mouth for 3 hours twice a week. No
doing-
music breaks, damn it.
We're doing 6 podcasts this week.
Yeah.
Word.
Yeah, you're going to get some jerking off conversation.
It's bound to happen.
yeah, come on. Knock it off.
Bunch of men on the road.
Yeah, fuck that.
Oh, before y'all called that lobby time? Oh, yeah, it was hammer time.
All right, man. All right. All right.
What? I told y'all I fell asleep
Yeah, but
on
you gotta
myself
tell us when
yesterday.
it was hammer time. Like, I don't want to hear about
Being
when
disappointed
it was hammer
and
time.
falling asleep on yourself for the jerk.
Yeah, Joe was disappointed. He woke up mad at himself.
Yeah, looking in the mirror.
I woke up mad. Keith hit me talking about we downstairs in the van. I'm like, ah!
Joe woke
Damn.
up like he had a text from a shorty like, "Yo, what you doing?" Yeah. And he fell asleep.
Yeah. Joe
fuck.
hit himself with
It
a
was
come
him?
through.
Yeah, it was him. He fell asleep on himself.
Relax. Some people are listening to this family show with their family.
Oh,
Yeah.
excuse me. I'm
Some-
sorry.
Shout out to the people who listen to this podcast with their moms.
Families don't jerk off.
Their wives. No, moms don't really want to hear about men beating their dicks.
Oh.
Hi, moms. Shout out to all the moms that are listening. We get older people listening.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
we do.
Listen, when the audience is large, people tune in.
Yeah.
Hi, moms.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, Mary and Nas are. It's coming. New York. It's coming to New York.
Yeah, it's
I wouldn't
gotta.
believe that.
Chris Brown and
Chris Brown and Nicki Minaj.
Chris Brown and Nicki. Yeah.
On the heels of Nicki separating herself from G and Cortez,
Yeah.
which may not be a big deal to the casual fan, but this is a big deal.
Very big deal.
This is
sure.
huge, and
The industry is talking about this.
why don't people know that this is huge? Talk to us, Mal.
Well, people don't know it's huge because I don't think people really get into
The relationship of manager
managers
artist.
and artists,
Yeah.
yes, and
Yeah.
how important that is. And with Nicki, G has been managing her for probably her entire professional career.
Yeah.
And but it was rumblings for a couple months. Things were shifting, things were changing in
I know.
that camp, and it was just surprising to see that it actually happened. Though I'm not gonna lie, that was surprising to me. That kind of gave me the little like damn.
I mean, hot take here. I think
Oh, we are on a roll. What the fuck?
I think G is a legend in his own right, but clearly there needs to be some changes within her camp and what she's doing. I think the separation is great. Sometimes you just need new energy,
Yeah.
new perspective. G's been there too long. They've both been working together too long. Sometimes splitting is the way to go.
yeah,
I don't think that's a hot take.
it's not a hot take. It's lukewarm.
It was lukewarm. When you
Luke
leave the
take.
water out of the fridge,
Yeah,
Another Luke
it
take.
was room temp.
room temp.
G. Roberson has been instrumental in a lot of the decisions. Like Rory said, G is a legend. He's been around for a million years. His career started before Nicki Minaj, so let me not paint that picture. And Cortez, I'm not all the way familiar with all of the work that he's done.
Well, Young Money, you got to give a lot of credit to Tez. I mean, he was Wayne's manager and kind of oversaw Drake's career early, as so did G. But I give a lot of the Young Money success to Tez kind of leading that shit. So Tez as well is very seasoned and successful.
So they're long tenured together. And like Maul said, there were rumblings. A lot of times we hear the rumblings and we can't come on here and talk about it or report it. But they said for quite some time now, Nicki ain't been really listening to G.
Yeah.
And if you look at some of the decisions that have been made, you can make your own assessment to what has been going on. But I guess what was shocking to me is that I like the Chris Brown feature.
Now, is this the tour from
I'm not
the
talking about
album?
the record.
Has she toured yet from the album?
No,
No.
I don't think so. She
No.
canceled all,
Yeah,
right?
it keeps getting canceled, right? And then Future was on it for like a week.
Yeah.
Yo, we don't be getting into that. Why these? Well, yes, everybody knew why that was canceled. We do know why that was canceled, right? We don't have to say it, but we know.
Where?
Okay, good. Okay, so that was a year ago.
Yeah.
See, and
Coming
that's
up on
back to my point about when you miss a window, just how long it takes to regroup it and
yeah.
get the plan back together. That was a year ago.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nicki, I'm sure, still wants to tour for her album.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, with her type of fan base, that's kind of her bread and butter is being near her fans.
Yeah.
I like the Chris Brown move, the record. I'm not talking about the song and my opinion of it. Just her next to Chris Brown. I've been saying that for a while.
Nicki next to Chris Brown?
Yes, Nicki need to start getting next to some people where it fits. And I never thought her and Quavo fit. I never thought her and Uzi fit. I said on this podcast, whatever episode, that Nicki is, doing the appeal to the youth thing, and for the adults, I'd like to see her with some adults and people in her peer group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Chris Brown is the cheat code, though.
It is.
Chris Brown.
That's why it's a great move.
Chris
Right.
Brown next to anybody is a great move.
Adobo.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's why it's a great move. The Chris Brown tour is selling.
Does Chris Brown
Yeah.
does he get his flowers?
No.
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
No. But we know why we don't have to talk about that either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But believe, hey, just to be clear, I know a lot of you listeners don't really know how difficult it is to put a fan in a seat.
Talk about it.
Fuck getting a fan to buy an album. Putting a fan in a seat.
Yeah.
Chris Brown went on tour with all the niggas that, no disrespect,
Right.
he was the only person bringing all them people on tour.
That's a fact.
And I ain't about to tell Savon to Google it. Casanova was there. Fab was there. These is niggas I like and fuck with. But Fab's demo and Chris Brown's demo, they don't know Fab records.
Outside of the hits.
Yeah.
They don't know
I mean,
the
the
hits.
older,
Well, yeah,
the
'cause
older
they-
They
people.
don't. They don't.
Yeah, 'cause
Chris,
the generation,
people
yeah.
coming to see Chris Brown don't know the Fab hits.
Yeah.
I forgot who
Yeah.
else was there, but Chris Brown's the only one bringing it, and we didn't hear a rumbling about a ticket having a hard time selling.
No.
No.
So Nicki's gonna go on the road with Chris is gonna sell,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it should be a good show.
Yeah.
I'm sure it will.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Those two also put a lot into their live performance. So
I didn't like Nicki and Ariana Grande at Coachella, but I hear it was some audio issues.
I didn't watch that.
I
one.
didn't see that.
Yeah.
I hear it was audio issues, and we ain't give enough props to Ariana bringing out Puff and Mace. I thought that was great.
Yeah, it's dope.
Anytime
Yeah, it's dope.
somebody brings out Mace, I'm pleased. Honestly,
Cheat code.
I love seeing Mace.
Yeah.
That's all I got on Mace.
That's all I got on Mace.
I love seeing Mace, and that is the New York bias. That's the New York
course.
bias. Is I was there for that era. It's still golden place in my heart.
You know what though, Joe? It was such a legendary moment though. Like I think that's why, as New Yorkers or people from the tri-state, if you were outside or you were of age, like teenage to mid-20s or whatever in that era, just that energy is unmatched. What Bad Boy was doing at that time.
I don't think it's unmatched, but it's there with the greatest runs I've ever seen. And normally when we do this, Rory starts it around Mobb Deep. I mean, not Mobb Deep, G Unit.
Right.
50. We talk about Nelly. We talk about Ja. We talk about X. Mace is in that group for me
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
with what he was doing.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad Boy in general. Yeah. Puff and Mace.
Fam, niggas was putting TVs in the headrests of two-seaters.
Yeah. Ain't nobody sitting back there. Ain't nobody sitting back there, man.
Fam, niggas was Mace had it. If you didn't have a BBS rim on your spare,
Yeah.
then you were being judged.
Yeah.
Fam, I had to go and learn about a BBS because I wasn't driving none of that shit, and I didn't think they looked so spectacular until you learned about it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a nice rim.
Absolutely.
They
Classic.
should come back.
Some
people
people try
don't-
to bring them
Niggas
back.
are off rims, right?
Yeah, people don't really do rims.
Yeah,
anymore.
rims been
are
done.
thing of
But a
past.
BB should come back.
If
Those
you
are
have,
tasteful.
If you have a car from the 90s, from that
Those are
era, yeah.
tasteful rims to
Yeah.
me. So I don't think you'd look nuts
So
with
you
them.
can put a BB on some shit now and get it off. Because it's a tasteful, timeless.
It
rim.
is,
It's
but-
like putting on a 97 Rolex.
Yeah, but if they got some new BBs, then that would, you know what I mean? Like,
If you put some BBs on like I'm trying to think of a car today.
Honda?
An Audi right now. Any Audi. No, not any Audi.
two-door Audi?
The A6.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Something like that.
I'm not-
Those look great on the Audi.
Oh, my God.
I'm not mad at that. I might not be mad at that.
Let's look it up. We are so popping. we going to get Audis and putting BBs on them. What else do we need to talk about? I was really shocked to find out that Kodak was driving himself
Canada?
when he got caught.
See, now I'm not the only one. See, I see how niggas be trying to drive to Canada. B. y'all killed me for that. You know what I'm saying?
No, he was driving from Detroit
Yeah.
to Boston, and he's.
But people don't know. Sometimes
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
borders are like,
Detroit, yeah, right across the water.
yeah. So you'll make a wrong turn and end up on a road that's like, okay, the border is coming up.
Yeah.
So now
Is
you
it-
have to pull up to this to the
But
border.
we got that part. That's what Joe Budden should be doing on his tour.
I agree.
we did that.
What I'm saying is, yeah, we did that.
Yeah.
Am I off in thinking that Kodak is too big of an artist
To be driving
to
himself.
drive
He doesn't
himself?
even look like a driver.
Yeah.
I
And
can't even
the
picture him
sad-
behind the wheel.
Because the sad part is he fuck around and have been the only one there with a valid driving license.
Oh, shit.
I don't know that. I'm just guessing
Yeah.
Right.
as to
I didn't think about
why
that.
he would be driving
Right.
himself,
Right.
his own person.
You got to hit records, bro. You don't got to drive.
At all.
Do you know how many streams Easy has?
A lot. That's
Something is wrong.
Yeah.
I stopped myself from. Karen Civil was congratulating YG on going gold with over 1 billion streams,
I saw that.
sick.
and I had to delete whatever it is I said because it didn't sound like I was congratulating him. It sounded like I was angry. But we need to applaud that. But
Absolutely.
that's fucked up.
It is fucked up.
There's
A
an issue.
billion?
A
What
billion.
if you
of a
got a
B.
billion of anything?
The word.
And called it gold.
But listen, this is like when this reminds.
So what's platinum?
But this reminds me of my era, because my era was for me anyway. It was the change. It was when gold was looked at as whack,
Yep.
Yeah.
and you had to do a mill.
Thanks a lot, 50.
And that's what they doing. That's what they doing now.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that word because I remember we didn't give a fuck about numbers until that 50 shit.
Jay kind of threw it in some records. He wasn't pumping it the way
No,
50
but
was.
for
No,
me,
50 was at
shit,
was doing interviews.
That's when I'm talking about everybody.
That's when it
started paying
got
attention to numbers.
mainstream.
Yeah.
That's when it got
Everybody
mainstream.
started paying attention to numbers, and I remember that. I'm like, y'all didn't care about numbers
At all.
2 years before this. Like, shut up.
I think
After that, yo, what do you do? What do you do first week?
Right.
Shut the fuck up, man.
first week.
Word.
Fuck. You gonna only listen to the album in the first week,
right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And what do it have to do with you?
Yeah, word. Like, you know the budget.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
don't know what I spent, what I made.
Niggas used to sit
Word.
around the official track list though, like of what niggas was doing.
Right.
Nigga, I'm like, yo, how did you even get that? Like, how did that get to your phone?
It's true.
That shit was crazy.
I think numbers is what split up that whole J, Ja, and X conglomerate.
you said numbers split it up.
Yeah, I think eventually they all had to compete with each other. Well,
for sure, yeah.
well, we know Hove and X competed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
How you think Ja felt?
Yeah, he definitely.
Were you-
He stepped out on his own and created his own splash.
Yeah.
And then how you think Ja felt after he gave Hove a couple records?
Yeah.
Or looking at Irv Gotti give Hove a couple of records.
Right.
Or how you think Hove and Dame felt watching Irv and X come up.
Right.
Yeah.
And then watching Def Jam, Dick Ride, not Dick Ride, but I mean when you sound that many records. And that's why I say numbers. Because right before Jay took off, listen, when I walked in Def Jam, it was shit all over the wall saying, DMX new album, 10 million is coming.
Yeah. I remember that.
10 million in 2 hours.
Yeah.
They were projecting it.
Yeah.
I think that was who we beat. The Who We Be album was coming. How do you forecast 10 million sold?
That's sick.
No, that would have been and there was
Him
X,
industry
right?
Changed so much.
That would have been and there's X, right?
I
At
think
that
so.
time.
I think so. With the X on the cover.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
gray
yeah.
X.
Yeah.
And there was X. That album was hard.
Yeah, it was.
That album was super hard.
That's probably the second.
Because that competed with what, Volume 3?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I think
That
those
sounds right-ish.
two would be.
It wasn't Volume 2.
No,
It definitely wasn't 2. I think it was 3.
Yeah.
But you could see that. You don't even have to be there to see what numbers
Dynasty?
and competition was doing. No, I don't think
it
so.
the Dynasty?
I don't think so.
I think it was 3.
Oh, okay.
I don't think so. And we're not gonna check because we're us.
Who cares?
All right, off of the numbers shit. Oh, do we want to finish talking about? Is there anything to say about this Kodak shit?
Listen, man,
I was just shocked that he was driving himself.
I just want to meet the dude at the DMV that did the driving test for Kodak.
You want to see his parallel parking record?
Yeah, I got to see that. I got to see the review.
Niggas do stupid shit, but I be feeling bad because that's the hand that we were dealt. Like he gotta ride around gripped up.
Of course.
Kodak, yeah, he does.
He can't not ride around not gripped up.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Now see,
security,
but
man.
that's where it goes wrong because we don't know how to grip up the right way.
Right. Okay.
We do what we learned.
Get security, man. Get hired professionals. And the label, I feel like that should be on the label at some point.
Yeah.
Maul, a lot of our conversations always come back to the label
Yeah,
not
like,
really giving a
fam,
fuck.
what the fuck are they doing?
Do you really think that Atlantic cares about Kodak Black's
They
well-being
should because he's
personally?
one of the biggest artists over there.
Why, if I own the rights to the shit already?
Well, yeah, I guess if you're looking at it like that.
But that was
Protect
but
your
wait, no,
investment.
stop, Maul,
Whatever
stop.
happened to that?
Maul, that was Vince Staples' conspiracy theory to me. That the label niggas own the rights already. So it matters none
or
if
die.
everybody's getting arrested, killed, plucked. So with that whole streak of shit happening, he felt like niggas was targeted. And I can't lie, I can't disprove it.
And to add to that,
Where's
That
21
shit-
Savage?
that shit-
Nobody's seen him.
that shit sparks
That's a good
your
question.
stream spark when that type of shit happens.
That's a fact.
Yuck. That's sick.
Like, it's beneficial to the label for the bullshit to happen because the
That's
shit
sick.
spike up
I
the
don't-
moment.
It's
So
not a
the bo-
coincidence that every new act is fighting a case.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Melly is fighting a case. She's a fucking girl.
Right. No, that's right. That's real.
yeah.
That's definitely real. I ain't really give it some thought like until
Nah,
just now.
yeah, man. Blueface is all over the place. I'm so happy for him. He's fighting a case. Like,
Yeah.
it's a lot of these niggas fighting case. And a bunch of them young niggas. I don't fuck NBA young boy. There's always somebody out there. The G Herbo shit. I don't even know what to say about it. It's domestic. You know how I feel about domestic. Gotta wait.
Nah, I fuck with Herbo too.
Gotta.
fuck with her.
I hope that all of that. I hope not. I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not, man.
I hope not.
Shit like that
That's
you
all I'm
want
gonna
to
say.
just avoid, man. Like I don't know. But yeah. Now that you say that about the labels on, that shit is like really a thought-provoking thing.
You have to. It's not because it's not made up. And at some point, certain shit don't appear so random or coincidental.
Yeah,
At all.
At some point, it's just like, okay, this is a pattern. Like,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah, it's too many people making. There's people making music that don't have dirty records.
Yeah.
Like you can find somebody.
Right.
Right, somebody that's out there living the straight and narrow.
Yeah, like it's possible, and it might work.
Right.
All right, let's see what else is going on. Back to fucking some more shit to excite Cypress Hill.
Oh yeah.
That's real
Oh,
big.
that's-
That
that
excites
is
me
big,
too. I'm
yeah.
joking.
Round of
but
applause.
Yeah.
Cypress Hill got a star in the Walk of Fame.
Yeah,
First Latin hip hop group with a star.
dope.
Well, I think we go to our insider
Let's
Maul,
give a round of applause for
who was just sitting with Be Real.
for Cypress Hill. Yeah, man. We
Oh
congratulate
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
We congratulate him. That's big.
That's super big, man. They're kind of unheralded in music. I feel like
Not on the West Coast.
that's true.
I always say that.
But they kind of define the East Coast sound in a lot of ways. Like a lot of the
Yeah.
Mobb Deep, RZA, Wu-Tang sound is an offshoot of Muggs and what he was doing.
And
He's from Queens too, so
I always call Be Real the Latin version of, like, he has almost that Snoop shit. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not
sing-songy a little bit.
right, and
Yeah.
then like just his persona,
Yeah,
and then like everybody knows Be Real.
Yeah.
Like, when he walks
Yeah.
out, it's like you know exactly who that is.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's just that face, that image of, like, you just know he's Be Real. And I had a chance to meet him, and it's like, oh no, you like really cool.
Oh, no, yeah.
Like, you really cool. Like, and he was looked at me like, yeah. I was like, nah, because sometimes dudes be cool from afar.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you get to
you
know
meet him,
him.
he be like, "This fuck out of here."
Yeah.
He's like,
humble.
Yeah.
Super
dog. It was
great.
crazy to witness that from
And
a dude
Sendog,
like that.
Sendog's one of the most legendary hype men. Also, that
Yeah.
people don't bring up in the
Yeah.
legendary hype men conversation.
I think
'Cause-
Cypress Hill, they weren't the first, but I think they really elevated in hip hop where you can have your core and work outside the system. Like,
Yeah.
I think they were one of the first big groups that didn't have to go with the traditional shit. Like, you can have that core fan base that no one knows about. It's like, how the fuck are they selling out arenas?
Right.
I didn't know that.
They've never left their scene.
Like,
Yeah.
Never.
I've been to LA mad times and just at different events, and Be Real was right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's important.
Yeah.
That makes me feel good when and you're right, Park. Cypress Hill is underrated. They probably don't get their props. I don't view them like that. Number one, because I remember some of that shit.
Right. Well, they had
At least that
smash
album.
hit records, like
Hell
huge,
yeah.
huge records.
And they never came off as if they ever fell off.
Yeah.
I'm talking about in life.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah,
They,
for
they
sure.
never appeared.
Shaq played Muggs Sleepers like 4 times on the show. He's still putting out great records.
And don't get it fucked up. Be Real has a very successful fucking.
Broadcast career, yeah. Podcast. He does a lot of stuff with legal weed too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
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 See, I be wanting reparations for some of the older acts. For real, I feel like niggas should get money.
Plus, they brought Alchemist in the game.
Yeah.
We all know how that worked out.
Yeah.
Yo, real quick before we get off of all of the touring and show shit we were talking about, and we were done with Nicki and Chris, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's pause right this second. And we joked about this last week, but now all of the whole B-side tickets are officially sold out.
They went quick, bro.
I don't have any,
Me either.
so
Nor do I.
let's figure it out now, so there's no confusion. Who's gonna text them? and no, y'all laughing, but this conversation breaks up friendships. I don't like Rory's text game in this equation. I'm just talking about myself. I don't like how he does it.
I think it should come from you.
He
John.
might not do anything wrong.
It should come from you.
I don't know if I want to. I'm not that guy because I would do it like Rory does it.
Well, okay.
You hate his text game, but you do the same text game?
How you think I would send that text?
I think Rory's gonna make sure that him and Sam are in there
Oh.
the same way
Well,
I would
she
make sure
has to-
me and Sin are in there.
Sam has to work, so
Also hit for me,
Yeah.
me and you. Because Maul, and I don't like how Maul moves.
How?
but Maul's gonna go with his
Maul
brother.
goes to Brooklyn to hang out wherever Rockefeller was born.
What?
Maul, yeah, him and when Hove comes here, Maul and Hove drive around Marcy and talk about things.
With the windows down.
Then they go uptown with B. B leans over, says to Maul while he's on the couch, yo, I'm thinking about doing this Frankie Beverly joint. What you think?
No. It's totally.
I don't like how y'all do it. So
I
let's
mean,
devise a plan.
We'll be there.
I'm going.
Yeah, we'll be there. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, no, we
We'll be
I don't care if he say no.
No, we'll be there. We'll be there. We'll be there. We'll be there.
All right.
Yeah, don't forget about me.
I got a few. I have a few strategies.
Savon, don't hit us. Damn, you heard my nigga.
Save all like, damn, really?
Savon is 23. What does he know about Hove?
Don't know B-sides. Name 3 B-sides from Jay right now.
See, there you go.
Listen, the podcast
H to the
started.
Izzo.
And you
To the Izzo.
For Sizzy, my nigga. Hey, listen, the podcast started and you didn't know I Care by Beyonce. So what do you want us to think about you?
Yeah. That's his wife.
Whoa. That's a Carter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chill out, bees. Chill out, bees.
I'm shaking right now.
All right, so we will. Like, yeah, Maul, shoot that text over, man. Yeah, I see it.
No.
it.
Yeah, no. We'll
Sean.
be there. It'll be a good night.
I
But
want.
Maul do it like way cooler and be like, "Yo, what you getting into on Friday?" Oh, I got the show. Oh shit, that is this Friday.
Shut the fuck up. That don't even sound like me. Or what you doing Friday?
What
I'm
you
not
getting
never
into?
asking Jay what he's doing. Like, no.
I'm telling my driver to pull right up to that side door. Just park.
Just lamp.
Yeah, when I see him. Oh shit!
What you doing down here
Oh,
tonight?
tonight is the show. No,
I was just chilling on 11th Street.
Yeah, I was just down here.
Well, I'm corny because remember I told you I thought that we wasn't gonna be here, so I sent that mud ass text out saying, "Oh damn, I really wanted to be there." So when I found out we was here,
couldn't double down.
You can't double down.
Never.
No, you can't do it. You can't do it.
I'm not hitting another man saying, "Yo,"
I'm gonna be
on
here.
second thought.
Yeah. I am here.
Now that I've checked my calendar,
I'm clear.
I'm clear.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm clear.
See, and that's how I feel like the men should feel when they're in the club pulling their phone out, recording other men. Like
No,
at
you should
some
feel
point,
worse.
your man brain has to kick in and say,
yeah.
"Whoa,
Have some fucking self-respect.
whoa." Not the double text.
Yeah.
You can't double text.
Nah,
Yeah, but
I'll make
now-
it happen.
Come on, Mom.
I'll make it happen. We'll be there.
All
We have to be there.
That's a fact.
I feel like we have to.
We
be
talk
in the
about
building
Hov
that
every
night.
podcast, no matter
We
what.
have to.
and we're not on title.
Yeah, like it's
Word.
no way around that. We have to be in that building that night. We'll be there.
That's why he might not let us in.
Yeah. No. Oh shit! Nah, Jay, he ain't petty like that. He ain't like that. He ain't like that.
Yeah.
Nah. He ain't wouldn't do no shit
So what?
like that. No, he wouldn't.
You on Spotify? So what?
Nah.
All right, so I'm taking Maul's word. We'll be there.
Yeah, we'll be there.
And if there's anybody's word, we should take us Maul.
No, we'll be
He's
there.
definitely made some comments
we'll be there.
about our Spotify deal.
We'll be there.
Now I don't know who's more powerful, Maverick Carter or Maul Carter.
Yo,
Think about it.
I'm not. My last name is not Carter.
But if it were, who?
But it's not.
But if
Fuck
it
you-
was.
Fuck you mean if it
All
was?
right,
It's
never
not.
mind. Never mind. Well,
Does Maul leave us at the door?
No way.
No.
Okay.
Maul-
Crazy,
Maul would
Rory?
do that. Maul-
Never.
No. Maul-
Never.
Me?
No, never.
You?
No, I wouldn't leave,
This
bro. No.
Yo, not enough space.
No, hell no. Hell
A little
no.
tight in here.
Nah,
Like,
fuck no.
Like when Rory left his little drunk friend.
Oh, in DC? In DC?
I would never let him live that down.
That group,
Joe was tight. Yo, I don't find any of this
felt
funny.
it. Yo, I felt it through the text. Joe was pissed. Joe was like, "No, y'all are laughing, but like, I'm very serious."
I'm getting tight now.
I was in the bed dying laughing. Like,
All right,
Joe
wait till I leave you on
on
6th Street today.
6th Street.
On 6th Street. Oh, I'm so glad we don't have to go to South by no more. Remember they used to tell us, you got to go, it's the look.
Nah, South by
It's
was
the
kinda
look.
fun.
Oh
The
my
look.
God.
Wasn't the look when they was telling me that.
Nah, it wasn't a look.
Austin is a beautiful city when there's not
Absolutely.
fucking Supreme t-shirts littering the streets. Like, it's a really nice place. I've never seen it without South by.
I've had some good South bys though.
All right, we're not giving them all of this. Fuck South by.
Yeah.
Is Dave East walking back his Old Town Road hate?
What did he do?
He made another video just with the song playing in the background.
Did he call Lil Nas a king?
No, he didn't say anything. He didn't say a word. The song was just playing in the background, and the camera was on his face.
Well, I mean, Dave is signed to Nas.
Whoa. Comes full circle.
Hot take.
Deeper, darker.
You know what I mean?
Deeper,
Why
darker.
they kill Dave though, man? He just said the song was whack.
Yeah, but Dave can't. He can't. You gotta have it. You have to. The problem I have with Dave saying that song is whack is that I think as an artist, when you say another artist has a whack song, you have to be able to at least say, I know what a not whack big record is because I have one. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's my only problem. It's like, Dave, you gotta have a number one record.
Damn, that's not fair.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that.
What do you mean?
Wait, so
Especially
you
'cause they're in
can't
different genres.
critique unless you got a hit?
Not saying you can't critique. Not saying you can't critique.
Well, that is kind of saying it.
But you can't. Okay, maybe you don't have to have a number one record, but you have to be somewhere in the industry to where it's like, okay, you've had a lot of success on the charts. At least, bare minimum, you've had a lot of success on the charts.
I don't think that's fair either. I understand what you're saying, but I just don't think it's fair.
But it's not fair for you to sit on a platform and say that this kid has his record is trash if you never had a record that was.
I don't think that's fair either.
Yeah, so that's all I'm saying.
Actually,
like,
I agree with what you're saying. I'll just word it different. I don't think that conversation should really be had because they're playing two different games.
agreed.
Yeah.
Very much so.
And I think that the people that are playing Dave East's game, my game, anybody who just didn't play the Billboard numbers game, you can't really judge anything that's going on over there because it's a totally different goings on over there. Like the things that it takes to make it over there, we don't credit that shit. We don't value. We don't like they're doing something very different.
Right.
But hold on, Joe. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what game Dave is playing yet. I don't know if Dave wants to be commercially successul,
I think he does.
heavy on the billboards, or if he wants to be underground. I think Dave's strength is more underground, more like
I like his music more when he's doing just regular
Me too.
underground shit.
yeah, like I like that. But I think Dave wants that billboard. He wants that type of look.
He's playing both games because he does the Styles EP, but then also tries to work the Chris Brown record.
Right.
So
that's what I'm saying. I don't
I
know
don't think
what.
that's fair. I don't think that's fair. Dave, I'm positive, was urged to do that Chris Brown record.
I'm sure.
Oh, hell yeah.
And it's structured like
It was given like, yo, just rap right here.
no,
he just had to plug his verses in.
They didn't
Yeah.
help him through it. So I don't think that's fair that because he signed to a major, and that hurt me a lot in my career. Because I'm signed to Def Jam, you're expecting me to play the Billboard game, and that's not what I'm trying to do.
I don't think Dave should be trying.
What
to do
I'm
that.
looking at
I
from
don't do that.
Dave is the Styles project.
Yeah.
He collabed with somebody else. Oh no, his mixtape.
Yeah.
He dropped his own mixtape. He's shooting a movie, and if I'm judging by the structure of that Chris Brown record, and I am, because to play the Billboard game, the first thing you got to learn is structure.
Yeah. That shit had like a 16-bar chorus or something like that.
There's if I'm just listening to that, Dave is raw in that area, and I'm not saying that as a knock. We all gotta. I didn't know how to write a song when I got to Def Jam. The Lil Nas X kid, me and Parks was talking. I think that whole shit is record label contrived.
Absolutely.
From the story to
Who's,
the
who-
remix.
Off
Who's he
the
signed
rip,
to?
when I first saw the article, I went and looked at the page and looked at the song, and right at the bottom, Columbia Records. I'm like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
we know the vibes.
Yeah.
We know
Yeah,
what
this
time it
is all written. It was written.
Yeah, I mean,
Lil
when you
Nas
have...
was written.
Yeah, right.
And now Dave is shooting a movie.
Yeah.
So if I'm looking at what he's doing and listening to what he's been doing, nothing about his actions tell me, yes, Maul, he may want it. But I'm not judging niggas that want it. We all want it.
Right.
What are you willing to do to get it? For me, not very much.
Right.
For Dave, it don't look like very much yet, but it's still early in his career, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what Park said, I'm agreeing. Dave is strongest when he's just making that real grimy hip hop.
Yeah.
Like
I
that's when
agree.
he's that. That's when Dave is Dave. Like
Yeah.
this nigga is nice.
He can rap very well.
Yeah. Oh no.
And it doesn't always show on certain records that he does, but
Right,
or
right.
that people hear now. Like if you go back to his mixtapes, you hear something.
And like I said to y'all, sometimes you got to know when the moment is greater than yourself. Like, and this is one of those times. With the cause, even if it was manufactured, with the cause that Lil Nas X attached himself to, as in opposing the country industry. Like, now's not the time for Dave East to be against that. You want to be for that, I would think.
Right.
Dave East is with inclusion.
Yeah.
So even if you felt like the song was trash, tell us in a few months. Like,
Right.
don't use your amplified voice to deter that young kid who really ain't even in your lane. Like,
Right.
he ain't about to interrupt nothing.
No. Yeah.
He's
no,
making
no.
country music.
Even if Dave East had a single right now that he thought was going to shoot up the charts, however that country record performed wouldn't affect it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Completely different.
Yeah,
records.
that was my only problem with what he said. But does everybody have the right to an opinion? Of course.
Sure.
Some shit you could just keep to yourself.
Yeah, and that's what I felt
That's
like
fair.
with Dave. He could have kept that to himself.
Listen, does it need to be said? Does it need to be said right now? Does it need to be said by me? I don't think he would have said yes to all the questions.
Right. Yeah. I agree.
What else? What else is happening? What else is going on in the world? Where do you gentlemen stand on some of the flack that Lil Yachty is receiving after he revealed that he ghost wrote that City Girls record for the most part?
What is the flack?
Which record? Which City Girls record?
Don't get me to acting like I'm the biggest. I think the record is called
I forgot what record it
Act
was.
Up. What's the record
Really?
say?
Well,
Vaughn?
that's kind of unimportant. But what's the flack?
The flack is the record
Because it's girls
The record is
talking crazy?
ratchet girl shit.
Fam.
Shit, man.
Talking shit to a
Didn't
dude.
Who Kid steal the fucking
Act Up,
dats of Big rapping Kim's verse for her?
I've heard those.
Yeah.
I've heard those.
saying some flagrant shit.
Yeah.
But again, you're talking to this new audience,
Right.
with new rules. Like
Right.
they're unaware of whatever you're saying, and this might not be okay for them.
Well, it was less progressive.
That's what
back
I was gonna
then.
say. Yeah.
Like,
you would think that in this era, it would be more like, yeah, whatever, man.
yeah.
And Yachty's been open. You know, he had alternate things happening on his covers of his albums. Boys kissing boys, girls kissing girls, whatever.
yeah,
so-
yeah, you're right.
So like, I don't have a problem with it. Whatever, man. Get your coin, bro.
I think people were
just means you're a good writer.
Yeah, for real.
maybe people were shocked that it was Yachty who wrote the City Girls record.
Listen, man. I think it's props.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what it is? Again, like it's like Joe said, people probably just didn't expect Yachty to be able to talk like that.
Now, was it
To tap into
was
that
it the
zone?
Yeah.
was it the hook specifically or their verses?
He said he wrote the entire record except for the last verse.
Oh, yeah.
Because from my understanding, those girls write to some degree.
I don't know
enough
much,
about
yeah.
the City
Yeah.
Girls to be able to say anything for fact.
Okay.
I just know whenever they shit drop, you can spot the ones in the club. you can spot the ones that are ready.
You can see the City Girls.
yeah, you can see the City Girls as soon as they shit come on.
Yeah,
that is a
them
fact.
Bitches taping me.
For sure.
I think that's
For
dope
sure.
though, man. For like, this is one of the first times we've seen like one of the Lils kind of branch out into something.
I like it.
Yeah, it's dope. I think it's dope. It shows some
And they're all QC. I'm
longevity.
sure there's a lot
That's
of
true.
writing we don't know about that
mean, that's
happens
true.
within that camp.
yeah,
QC is the trap Motown.
Yeah.
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 Okay, I'm rolling.
Does that make it Yachty Stevie?
I was thinking more like a young Marvin in his hay.
I'm happy for Yachty, man.
Yeah, me too.
Yachty's a young Marvin in his hay. That's hilarious when you think about it.
I'm in Atlanta. Atlanta, get
Tour
ready.
date.
Headed to the A.
Yeah, no, congratulations.
There
to
will be
Lil,
no
man.
meet and greet.
Yeah, definitely congratulations to Yachty and his ghost.
Let him live, man.
ghostwriting bag.
Yeah.
I'd like to see more y'all get into the ghostwriter bag.
Hey, go ahead, man.
But people don't normally start out early in their career wanting to
Right.
see success for others.
Yeah. They want to be. They want to be the star.
It's normally not until you learn exactly how much the writers make.
Right, right.
Like, you're like, yo, you know what? You go ahead, you shoot the bid.
Yeah.
do the
Joy tour.
interviews.
Yeah, that's your song. You tour. But I wrote that bid.
Yeah. I'll sit here and
And
collect.
15 other ones at the same time.
Or
What else did I want to talk to you guys about? Earlier, we were talking about where you invest your money in your career as a new act. Just because there's so many different places to do it. And
For example, PR, studio, production,
yes.
just a ton more. I would
that-
say management
I mean,
because there are scammy managers that charge people for that kind of service.
yeah.
There's a lot of scammy shit that you should not be paying for, period, that people make you pay for.
Like what?
Opening up for shows, management, producing, producer placements, placing songwriter placements, a bunch of shit that you're not supposed to pay for. And that happens. But let's talk about the things that,
Yeah, it happens.
yeah, it happens a lot.
You don't say.
Yeah, it's sick.
I mean, it's a case by case basis, as most things. Really, what I think your strong suit is. If you're a very visual person, for like example, a very beautiful woman, and you really want to perceive yourself as that, and that's going to be your stick outside of your music, you probably want to focus on videos. You probably want to focus on Instagram.
More visual shit.
Yeah, like you want to go right with that. If you're a musician, you can live in the studio, get all live instrumentation. Like I guess it kind of really depends what your strong suit is in that.
Yes,
Or where you want to go.
Yeah.
For me, today, I'm spending the money on the record, the song. I'm going to spend more money in finding the song, getting with the right producer, not beat maker, but producer,
Yeah.
the beat and the performance of it.
Or the right engineer, because a lot of engineers in hip hop are kind of producing records, but
Yeah.
I'll digress.
But I mean, even with,
Talk your shit, Parks.
Yeah.
I guess you should spend the money on how you plan to present it, more or less. Like, for example, like a Meg Thee Stallion. Yeah, you have to put a lot into the song, but we're pitching the song to everyone with the visual. Like that's just as important as those studio sessions because that's how we're packaging it and that's how people are gonna get it and digest it first.
Yeah,
is through the visuals.
It's probably a song by song, case by case basis because there's been a ton of examples of shitty mixed or shitty produced songs that are fucking smashes.
Yeah.
So, artist by artist, song by song.
I'm just sitting here laughing at just the way this industry used to maneuver and what some of the air quotes radio budgets used to be.
Bruh.
And where did that money really go?
You know where it went.
That's
Joe.
the DJ's
greatest,
pockets.
yeah.
Joe know exactly what
Radio
Program
budget.
directors' pockets,
know
really.
exactly.
Not the
Can I-
DJs.
Can I move
Yeah,
this up?
yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, into the program directors' pockets, I think. The program directors and radio stations are...
You spend all
Yes,
this
we're
money
snitching.
to go make a record that sounds like it should be good enough to creep up the charts, and then you have to learn that no, you have to pay for your shit that kind of help get up the charts, and that's really expensive.
Yeah. And that's still the
And
case
that's why I
today.
never got when niggas was talking to me about Billboard.
Right.
Yeah.
Because great, like good for you, but it's Billboard. We know what's going on.
And that's happening in different ways, too, like with streaming and shit. Like getting placed on a dope playlist
That's
will
what it
absolutely
is.
make or break your record. And it is a paid position for the most part. There's some legit playlisters out there, but for the most part, they're getting some bread to put you on there.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. These playlists work. Now that I'm actually using them, I see why people like playlists so much.
They're great.
It's a good way to find the music.
And people are lazy.
Yeah.
But I mean, even with that, ads on streaming services, the takeovers when your picture is on the front page
That costs.
of new shit, like that shit is expensive.
Yeah, that costs.
And you're not just doing that as a new act or independently usually.
Shit,
Like, that
even
has to
to
come
get-
from long connections from labels.
Even to get on the new releases genre hip hop and to be on that 50 albums,
fucking
that
hard.
costs.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You remember when we used to make our CDs with our mixes?
Of course.
Yeah.
Like our original playlist.
Yeah.
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 Like I was just thinking about that the other day. Like we used to sit at the computer and like
Shit, I remember when
that
I used to
on
do
there,
it from
put that-
tapes.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, man.
Tapes.
Catching shit off the radio.
Put the tissue in the
Tissue in the
thing.
You know what I'm
top.
saying?
Tissue or the tape.
They don't know
Right.
about that.
Anything else really important that we need to cover? Nikki Chris got to it. I was going to kill Maul for his Westbrook shit, but I don't have the time to do that today.
And they play. Okay, we'll talk about it. Next week.
Yeah, I don't have the time to do that, but Lillard been handing him his ass. Facebook, Cypress Hill, more things. It gonna find nigga. Kerry Lathan expected to be released.
Yes, charges were
Oh,
dropped.
damn, yeah.
Have to say that. Yes.
That's amazing.
Round of applause.
applause.
Round of applause. Hold up. Round of applause.
And I think,
Oh, that
I
makes
think,
me feel a lot better.
I think we
Yeah.
kind of knew that the city was gonna do that though. Like,
I don't know.
I was a little nervous.
Yeah,
though.
hoped.
Hope,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, hope.
But I it was a. I really felt in my heart like, yeah, there's no way they're gonna put this dude in jail for that. Like that's just like.
I mean, in real life, I've seen it happen a million times. So, but I'm glad
but
that
not
it
to
didn't
the
happen.
magnitude of what that situation
sure.
was. It was like, come on.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's just like, fam, come on. Like, if I'm on a bus and a dude next to me is a gang member
right.
and the bus gets into an accident and I'm on the bus, like, now I'm going back to jail because I'm with, like, get out of here.
Yeah, that's some sick shit, man. But I'm glad that he's got the charges dropped or whatever.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
for sure.
yes, yes.
Super happy about. Super happy about
Prayers
that.
to a speedy recovery as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're trying to attack my co-host with these fraudulent rumors.
Fraudulent claims.
Yeah.
What did Rory do?
Allegedly.
It was me.
What did you do, Rory?
I didn't do anything.
Remy performed at that cancer concert, the Pretty Lou Cancer Foundation concert that they had at Irving Plaza. It was Rem, Fat Joe, Ghost and Ray. It was a bunch of
There's a lot of
Saw
people.
Cass
Yeah.
on stage.
lot of people
Pat
there.
was there.
Cass is on every stage.
Hey man, new act.
Yes.
Yeah,
Gotta
true.
do it.
Gotta do it. Boy, the shit they pump up to the new acts and the shit they tell you that you have to go do.
Word.
Oh man.
It'll be a good look.
That was a different circumstance, but yeah, you're right.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
And that might be insensitive, so I
Right.
don't want to come off that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, they say something happened there, and I'm sure it didn't because I know Remy, and she would never do such a thing. So
Never.
I don't even know why this Brittany F. Taylor girl is lying that way on my co-host, knowing that our show, State of the Culture, has to come back soon. So that's all I have.
Thanks for the update.
Glad we settled the rumors.
Well, yeah.
Put the rumors to
Glad we
rest.
put that to bed. Well, you guys don't think Remy would do such a thing, right?
No.
Of course not.
Come on. Some shit you could just hear and know it's wrong.
Yeah.
Not Remy Ma.
Not
Yeah.
Rem.
Nah.
And I'm not believing the little short.
Not reminisce.
Nah.
That's what? That's a name. All right, man, whatever. Whatever.
Not reminisce.
Not reminisce.
Remy gonna shoot them all.
Word.
Nah, that's my nigga.
All right, I think we covered everything. There's some
so,
more
too.
shit to cover, but I got mad podcasts to do live. I ain't
Word.
giving y'all all my shit. Enough now. This weekend, anything? 420. Wait, we didn't do any talking about 420.
Oh, let's get high.
Yeah, we could just get high.
Wedding cake. Hey,
We got after the show. I'll get high.
Dallas.
Oh yeah, after the show.
After the show, it's the after party.
It's the Parksies.
Yeah, the Parksies. Definitely gotta have some wedding cake at the Parksies. Chase
That's
down
funny.
the Budweiser with.
Well, Rafties will be in Houston at Bar 2200. It just opened. It's dope. See y'all there.
Dope.
What a plug they get.
Shit.
See you there,
You
Houston.
had the LA show packed out, so I'm sure Houston, your hometown, is gonna be
Listen, man. Got the nice little upstairs for us
nice. Champagne room.
I'm gonna get the Mollies
for pizza. The Mollies.
Yeah.
Get the Mollies popping in one city.
Oh man, what city? I could see that flyer presented by Maul Carter.
Shut the fuck up.
One
Well, maybe you
time
could do
and
maybe you
one
could do Dallas
time
because you got like the
only.
masterclass audience that you would use.
I ain't thinking about that.
Oh,
The
yo.
return.
The master has
Back for the
returned.
first time.
Don't do that. Don't say the return. I'm not returning from anything.
Back for the first
No,
time.
I'm not back for the first time.
Back
Maul
to touch
Carter.
the city.
This nigga's running with this Maul Carter shit.
Godcast.
Nah.
You ain't gonna give it up to your Dallas fam?
With a new set of jewels.
More diamonds to drop.
Why we going in there dropping all our diamonds?
Word.
Going there talking this parks engineer and shit.
Creators
Get
creating.
into the engineering bag.
Creators create.
You let me get into the engineering bag. Niggas gonna be plugging in all types of shit wrong.
Maul had them weird podcast nigga talking to me last night about everything.
In the club? Yeah.
He like, yeah. Yeah, don't wipe your nose.
That's my guy. That's
Don't
my
wipe
guy.
your nose.
That's my guy.
Y'all had a podcast at the club.
No. That's the thing about doing a podcast. Like when
Listen,
somebody
everyone
see you
wants
in the
a
street,
podcast.
They think
they
you always
want
want to talk.
They
Yeah.
want
They think you always want to kick knowledge. It's
Word.
like, damn. I'm
Dumb
just
and your
here to
girl.
chill. like I'm chilling, man. Like it's not knowledge.
Or
time.
having lunch with moms and they want to debate.
Oh, I want to congratulate Cypress Hill again, man. Huge achievement. Extremely proud and happy for those gentlemen. What else? What else is happening? I think everything is done. Let me just make sure everything is done here. We didn't talk about that, but that's fine. I don't care about that. That's cool. Yeah, I don't really give a fuck about the rest of this stuff.
All right. Dallas, we'll see you tonight. Houston,
sir.
we'll see you tomorrow.
Yep.
Dallas tonight, light it up.
Light it.
Light it, don't fight it.
Light it,
What
don't
strand?
fight
What
it.
strand you doing, Mo? What you gonna hit him with? OG,
Yeah.
classic.
Why not?
Some Reg.
You never. Death before Reg.
Some green haze.
No green.
Looking for some kind bud.
No.
Some hydro.
What Park's about to hit him with out here? Hey,
Budweiser.
niggas is coming to the show smack tonight.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Shout out niggas coming to the show smack tomorrow too.
That's
Niggas
true.
gonna come smack.
Hungover smack.
Listen, thank you for listening. If you have a beef about the length of the podcast, fuck you.
Word.
Cleared that up.
Not even
I
explaining.
second that. Fuck
Yeah,
you again.
Yeah. We ain't never say fuck you in a while.
Fuck
Yeah.
that.
It's necessary.
Needs to be said.
Yeah. Fuck you. 6 podcasts in a week. I want to thank you all for listening. I want to thank everybody that has come out to the live shows and will continue to come out to the live shows.
Yes, thank you.
The meet and greets, everybody who just continues to show your support. We're gonna rush to a meet and greet now. Until next time, keep us in your prayers. Lord knows we need to be there. I bid you adieu, farewell, peace, goodbye, adios, arrivederci, deuces, 1.